have you lurking. You make a like me, and I like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in a righteous. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believed all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my passion. You took my heart, I must leave a declaration. You mistaken my love.
I took down my braids already, so I'm looking like a mommy Gio. Let's go. Let's just go and spend my day. Today being Tuesday happens to be like relaxing my off day, but I have like a couple of errands I need to run. Imagine, can you believe my mic is not connected? Anyway, let's manage it. So it's Tuesday morning. I have a couple of errands to run. I need to pick up my kids' results. I need to get new pouch. I also need to rush down to the market. I'm supposed to make a new soup today, but I feel no need. We're just gonna figure out what we're gonna eat later in the evening. But first, I'll be going downstairs to feed my kids. Yes, I promised I was gonna make spag for them today, so I'm just gonna do whatever I have in the fridge to make spaghetti for them today. So after that, I'll proceed to the market quickly, then I'll come back and shower. Yes, I have 2 kids. One can go with any protein you give her, be it chicken, be it beef, but my son, he wants egg. Melvin maybe wants egg baby. So I'm trying to feed them this morning before I set off. At least this table is convenient for us to eat in the kitchen. So I've already changed into what I'm wearing to the market. Yes. God help me, I need to be consistent with using my mic. Ready. Since I haven't dated, I dated last night, so I'm not smelling. I'm still fresh, like today bread. Oh, yes, I forget. I just used pouring. I used opulent. Yeah, opulent. So you see the one in that rubber, in that plastic rubber, is different from the one she gave me from Malala. The one she gave me is called Ubo, and not the use of you for Ufe.
I don't like it.
Daddy, how much on you put for me? How much you don't put? You can 500. Mama, do you have this one?
The one is 200.
Yes.
How many?
How many go reach for my soup, Mama? Not 2. Yes. So I proceeded on to hurry up to go and have my shower because I'll be heading to my kids' school to pick up their results. So as a skincare girly that I am, as a skincare vendor also, I quickly had my bath. Sorry about that. You should know that I used Dove body wash already and I'm acne prone. So guys, let's go. How much have you all of them, Mama? See guys, I just picked up my children's report card now, and honestly I've been trying to figure out where to keep my phone. I didn't come with a car tripod. I don't know how I got out from my car, but I've just been trying to discuss with my daughter's teacher, and trust me that this is by far one of the best results of my daughter. See, I want to quickly say this for parents. I'm not saying this because Mitchell is my daughter, but my daughter is smart. That girl, she's good, and I'm blessed and I thank God for it. But I want parents to understand this thing. If you notice, see, my kids, they all have home tutors, like they have home lesson teachers. Growing up, my father always made sure that we had lesson teachers that were coming home to teach us after school. Yes. So, and as that, I've made sure that my kids also still benefited from that, because that was almost how I was raised up. Yes. So I discovered that the last lesson teacher that was teaching my kids, I wasn't seeing any big improvement and all that. So after Christmas, or I don't know, after the last school section, whatever happened, I don't want to go into detail, but I asked her to stop. So just discontinued with her, and I was directed to another new lesson teacher. Although her price was quite higher than the former lesson teacher, but I was seeing value for my money for my 2 kids. Guys, I'm not trying to brag. See, these are Mitchell's script, and these are like her score for elementary for term. See, if you can see very well, there's nothing like a red pen, and you can see 98, 90, 99, 97, 97, 92, 94, 91, 99. You can see she did extremely well. I was just trying to discuss with my daughter's teacher, because she's a teacher here, and I am so blessed. We are so thankful to her, of which definitely we are going to appreciate her. But I just thought of saying this. So as for my son, he did very well also, but you know, that one is just going to A1 now, so we give more importance to the elementaries.
You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believed all of your dreams are durations. You took my heart and my keys and my patience. You took my heart and my sleep and decoration.
Because I've been wanting food coloring. So I proceeded to the mall to get a few things that we'll be needing for the house, fruit, all those things I mentioned earlier that they will be needing. So after that, guys, I went to a phone shop that was nearby. I couldn't believe how much phone pouch was being sold for. Could you believe it didn't retail for about 25k to 30,000 for a phone pouch? I went home to play games with my kids, and I just called my husband, "Honey, please help me and buy a phone pouch. I can't debit myself 30k for a phone pouch." We are going to be managing the weather because the weather is bad. So here on our list we have Michelle. Hi Michelle. We have Melvin. Hi Melvin. And we have Okechukwu. Hi Okechukwu. So we are going to be doing this game. If you are able to get it correctly, you pick your money. If you fail, you go to the back, somebody else's turn. Okay? So now we have happiness. So happiness. So it was morning the next day. I quickly made breakfast for my kids. Are going to start we'll now. Be making ofunubu today, guys. Sorry that this vlog exceeded to the next day or more than 24 hours. But I had to quickly make breakfast for my kids. So let's make ofunubu as an Enugu lady living in Asaba, Delta State, guys. So while I was making breakfast for my kids, I already put my banga and the cocoyam I'll be using for to make the ofunubu already on the fire. So while that was ready, I proceeded to smash my pan fruit nut to extract the oil from it. Then proceeded to pan my cocoyam. Yes, this is the star of this soup. So I brought out all my ingredients I will be needing, as you can see. So there in the row was my extracted pan fruit already, and there's my dry pepper I will be using for this ofe onubu. Then this is the star of our soup, ogiligbo. If you know this, you know this has a strong smell. So this is ogiligbo, originally that was given to me by Mama from the market. So this is my crayfish, already smashed plus blended one. I just have to use roughly small and big one. So there is my already pounded cocoyam. White cocoyam precisely is what was used for this soup. Then this is my ungbo, onubu ungbo. This is my bitter leaf called ungbo, the soft one that is being used for ofe onubu. Then there is my fresh mackerel, my smoked fish that was smoked for me by a lady. Then this is my stockfish, yes, okporoku as it's properly called. So these are my ingredients laid out for you guys. So I proceeded to bring out my pressure pot where I had my cow leg inside. I had to cooked this for about, I think, 15 to 20 minutes. While this was ready, I added it to my pot of proteins, like my meat and a part of meat being called aboji that I had already in the fire. Yes, so I added it to my pot of protein already on the gas, and I stirred thoroughly. Then I had to cover. I didn't put a lot of water because I'll be adding the palm fruit, the extracted palm nut or banga already. You understand? So while this was cooking, I just proceeded to stir thoroughly. Then I had to close up. I proceeded to add my extracted palm nut into my pot of protein, my pot of soup already. See, never you make the mistake of extracting your palm fruit directly into the pot of you're going to be using to make your soup or whatever, because there's always like left at the down or the bottom shaft of the palm fruit that you smashed. So you're going to, as you are seeing in this video already, so I'm going to try and show you guys properly well. So now just take a very close look. You can see the shaft of this palm fruit. Make sure you try to leave it to settle down, then you sieve just the way I did. So I proceeded to stir this thoroughly, yes, as our soup has just begun. So I proceeded to covering it to allow it to boil for some time. So I have other times to like maybe attend to my kids, bathing them and doing other things. Then I returned back to the kitchen, open up my pot of goodness, and my soup was already given already. So I stirred one more time. I haven't added my fish here and stockfish because I wouldn't want that to like scatter into the soup almost immediately. I stirred for some time again. Then I added my fish and my dried fish, that's my dry catfish inside. This also gives a very nice aroma. See that head of catfish? I will eat you, don't worry. So while this was cooking, I was getting ready. I stirred again, then I covered, allowed it to boil again. Don't forget, I added my stockfish. I also proceed to add like my crayfish, my mangi, add some more pepper, add salt, add whatever that needs to be added. Probably the ones you see on camera and the ones behind the scene. So while I did this, I stirred and I also covered it. I quickly proceeded to add my already pounded ede. English called it a cocoyam. Yes, this is the white cocoyam, so it draws. So I added it to my soup because this is the style of the soup. This serves like a thick now, while giving it its own natural flavor. So while I proceed to add this, after I finish adding it, I stirred it once more. If you see, I set aside my Titus fish because I don't want it to scatter while stirring this continuously. You understand? So I stirred one more time, then I covered my pot of goodness, yes. So I proceeded to unwrap my ogirigbo. See, my people, and this ogirigbo is the star of our soup. It has its own smell, its own taste, and it brings into aroma. You can see all the many leaf that was used. Anyway, I had to dissolve this into a plate, then proceeded to pour it into soup, as this soup was already giving all it's supposed to give. Trust me, guys, this tasted so nice. I'm not even capping. Yes, my people, it was time to add my onugbu. So I added my onugbu called ungbo, specially made for ofe onugbu, into my pot of goodness. Trust me, once your onugbu is already in the pot, know that your ofe onugbu, also called ofe de, is ready. So when I added this, I stirred religiously, lovingly. So I stirred my pot of goodness, and voila, my pot of ofe onugbu was ready. So I quickly proceeded to wash my hands. So I washed my two hands with Mama Lemon. That was my cousin that was standing. He just couldn't wait. The aroma and everything was calling everybody. Yes, I quickly washed my hands and I tasted this our pot of goodness, guys, and our ofe onugbu is ready to be feasted on. Yes, so I quickly had to go wash my hands, dish out some plus my head of my catfish, and I was ready to devour it, my people. See, that soup was so hot, but I just couldn't wait. I ate, tried to see if I would bite meat. My dear, I no fit. It was too hot. I proceeded to quickly have my bed because I was already exhausted and I was done for the day. See, being a mommy is not easy, guys. So attended to my kids, did a couple of editing, and that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye. Guys, leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video and tell me what more you would like to see on our channel.